system node.
Let's go to our ship so we can go out and explore.
You have a ship separate from the Hyperion?
The Hyperion is the human ark, and we're currently connecting to the Nexus to provide power. We still need an exploration vessel because we still need to find
A place to live.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel,
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Welcome to the Tempest. Only the best and most experienced crew can hope to succeed on the Pathfinder's mission. You and Cora have established a professional working relationship.
Nice.
First impressions of Liam. He's a real booster for the initiative and always gives his all for the mission.
Nice.
Lexi Tapero. Though you haven't had a chance to get to know her personally, Lexi has proven herself to be a capable doctor, having already saved your life after the mission on Habitat 7. Veteran Nix. Join the Pathfinder team. She seems to be familiar with the Nexus's nightmarish bureaucratic procedures, and was instrumental in getting the Pathfinder ship released to you. Beyond that, however, she remains a mystery. You still mourn the loss of your father, Alec, a man you loved and respected. You hope you'd have made him proud as Pathfinder. You started the search for answers to the mystery about why your father made you Pathfinder. The Tempest is a survey ship designed for long-range, long-term exploration under a Pathfinder's command. Its lightweight and efficient design allow it to operate with a small crew and minimal resources. Built by the Andromeda Initiative, the Tempest makes use of several proprietary technologies, including an IES stealth system originally developed by the Systems Alliance. Many of these systems were permitted on the condition that the Tempest only operate in the Andromeda Galaxy. The Tempest's engine is a variation of the ARC's Odyssey drive that allows long-term operation, capturing a percentage of the static buildup in capacitors. The recycled electrical charge powers several of the Tempest's onboard systems. As a Pathfinder vessel, the Tempest has research and development facilities, laboratories, and a well-appointed meeting space to accommodate dignitaries, anticipating any potential first contact scenarios. Pathfinders are often the first to encounter new potential threats or valuable technology. The Tempest is therefore equipped for sophisticated research and development in the field, to support a fast turnaround if any necessary upgrades or analysis. Its research center syncs with the tech lab systems, giving insight into the capabilities of new materials and their potential applications. My connection to Arc Hyperion and the Nexus allows me to transfer the data and latest discoveries from the scientists stationed there. Quantum computing enables multiple complex simulations to be run simultaneously, and new components or configurations can be tested virtually before they are built.
Vetra and Liam.
4 points. You got power armor.
Nice.
Custom armor hardens and activates reinforced shields, providing her with unrivaled protection. Seeking high impact round. Combination of Vetra's military training and her experiences as a smuggler improve her offensive capabilities. Gear and training improve her ability to survive hostile encounters. I got 4 points. Liam, all your stuff right now costs 2. So stop telling me I got points to do.
Nice.
Let's
Better
explore.
head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
No calls available.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Liam's here.
Some serious kit over here.
Still in progress.
Some serious kit over here.
I could buy stuff.
Omni Blade 2. N7 Pariah 1. What melee weapon do you have? Omni Blade 1?
I got 100 credits.
That's it?
Yeah.
Man, you weak.
It's not my fault.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones. Always game for new toys. This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options. I'll take any advantage I can get, even if it's exploring junk. Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Select research to unlock new blueprints and augments by spending research data. Select development to craft equipment and nomad upgrades using blueprints you've researched and materials you've gathered. Spend research data earned from scanning to unlock new weapon and armor blueprints or to gain access to powerful augmentations. Each research category has different research data: Milky Way, Helios, and Remnant. Select a blueprint or augmentation and hit X. Special optional components which can be added into a blueprint when developed an item to customize it. They can grant various bonuses to an item or even change its basic functionality. This is where I can get different armors. Hyper Guardian, N7. Of course, everyone probably goes for the N7. Rieger carbine shotgun. Where's the Viper sniper?
What are the other? Interesting. You only have 20 Milky Way research data. I'm wondering if you have more of the other ones because of the stuff you scanned. You have 270. So those other guys must be called Helios.
Oh, okay, so this is...
Interesting. So when you scan
scan
human
stuff,
things-
yeah, you get more Milky Way stuff.
But when you scan alien things, you get this. And there's going to be a third faction. Interesting.
Yeah. Didn't develop anything.
Just to build stuff.
Yep, these are the blueprints we can do, and then... +2 damage resistance, +5 weapon accuracy. Yay. So where are my Pathfinder chest then?
You don't have one.
Nah.
Or you need to develop it. Or research it. Oh, there. You just don't get a chest.
Mwah.
Sorry, buddy. Honestly, you don't got any juice?
Select project. Oh, no, I don't have the requirement stuff. Do
Yeah. Well, you also only have 20 research data.
Okay, that's something we'll definitely have to come back to.
Everything looks good from here. Just say the word, Ryder. Just say the word, Ryder.
The console.
Okay.
Loading time? Hangar bay?
Hey, Vetra.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready. The bridge report's ready.
Okay. Hi, Cora.
Ryder. Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are. Ready when you are.
Okay.
The bridge report's ready.
You... Okay. It's kind of dark in here. It'll probably light up more once we actually leave. I think we're still in dry dock. Hello, Gil.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments. She'll be ready to go when you are. Right.
We're almost out there. Hello. Finally. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Yeah, I think it was waiting for us to go.
You were supposed to talk to Liam so that you know how to use the thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm just exploring.
Well, if that's not a safe way to get down. There you go. Like a normal person.
Hey.
Sup? There's nothing else back here, was there? Yeah, I know. I'm just looking. Nope. Man, it's bright out.
I'm Commander Shepard.
No.
This is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Nope. Stores aren't up and running yet.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Thanks. Technology.
The Tempest is equipped for long-range survey and scientific studies, which are carried out at the ship's two main labs. The biolab is equipped for hydroponically grown both Milky Way and Andromeda plant life, for research or consumption. The plants also clean the ship's air and generate a modest amount of oxygen. Sealed observation chambers are set up to study small fauna, sequence genetic material, or simulate bacterial growth in carefully controlled conditions. All biomatter entering or leaving the lab is subjected to additional quarantine measures. The Tech Lab is used for engineering and technical studies, spectral analysis using laser apparatus, and for analyzing the capabilities of discovered technology. New minerals or metals can be subjected to additional resistance testing before being used in the Tempest Research Center. Because of the potential volatility of new materials, the Tech Lab is equipped with heavy radiation shielding and can be sealed off in an emergency. Good to know. Liam,
Yeah.
shut up! Oh, yeah, it's
Armor.
there we go. So I'm wearing that right now.
You have Pathfinder. Hammer. Doflamingo. You also have resources. You have some minerals.
Cadmium, EZO, fluorite, iron, lithium, magnesium, titanium.
Liam.
How do I change my armor?
I think you did.
Oh, wow. Loyalty mission's complete.
Impulsive actions taken.
That's probably like a interrupt during conversations. Max health, max regen. Oh, cool.
It's good to know. Here's your ship. There's what's her face?
Yeah, I'm guessing
What's
those
his
are
face? That's Liam, probably.
companions, yeah. Research center, strike team. Okay,
You haven't been to the biolab yet.
nope. Still looking.
Let's go to the biolab.
It's probably right over here.
Hey.
Biology.
Yep, biolab.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
Do we get to harvest plants now?
I don't know, maybe.
Like in Star Wars?
Or at least scan them.
Hey. Just say the word, Ryder.
What's down here?
I don't know, but that walkway made me very uncomfortable. Crew quarters?
Oh, this is back to the... Huh, okay.
Yeah, you bastard thing.
I see. So right here is where it opens out for the ramp.
Yep.
So we're right above it.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Bathroom.
Oh, I thought this would kept going. I'm like, well, this is a big bathroom.
Nope, that's the shower.
Shower, sink. Where are the toilets?
This probably folds out from that thing.
Maybe. Either that or that's a locker.
Too bored, I am full.
Anyone want to help me move a couch? Not right now, but I'll keep you on my list. Especially if you're biotic and can drop the weight. Pay you back in beer or whatever else we find. Liam. Are you serious? I never joke about comfortable seating. Congratulations, Pathfinder Rider, on successfully installation of your info board V3.4.
Oh no.
You are now ready to keep yourself and your staff informed on the latest developments aboard the Tempest. Okay, I've set up everyone's user accounts. Have at it. Liam, want someone to move a couch.
Liam, you precious child. Other crew quarters? Medbay.
Medbay.
Hello, Ryder.
You don't need an old man for a few hundred years your junior to tell you you're ready for this. I'll do it anyway, because I know it's true. You keep your rider safe, and I'll do the same with mine. Harry.
Howie. Respect station.
Choosing to spend all credits will refund rider's skill. Oh, you can spend your skill points here. Respec station will increase the cost, though.
That's weak.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can
Whose
catch
lungs
up
are
properly.
those?
I cannot wait until we have this kind of technology.
Whose lungs are those?
That we've seen. What's over here?
The bridge.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters.
Dang!
Sam's router is down there too.
Dude.
This is nice! Check the wardrobe screen in your quarters to change your casual outfit or customize your armor.
There you go.
It's right there. Look at this view!
You got a box on your nightstand.
Deep 6.
TJ Scott.
I'll stick with that.
Hi, Sam.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
What's the ship on your rack there?
That's the Normandy SR2.
I was gonna say, why is the Normandy SR2 here?
Because my dad had a model of it in his bedroom.
The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
To rider from Kerry to Vessa. Hello, Pathfinder. I'm a freelance vid maker, and I could really use your help with my latest project. It's going to be historic. I hope, just like your mission. Can we meet on the Nexus for a chat? I can explain better in person.
New task.
The human philosopher Plato once said, "Astronomy compels the soul to look upward and leads us from this world to another." For much of its recorded history, humanity has indeed looked to the night sky and dreamed of venturing to the stars. However, after the historic NASA Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969, the drive for crewed space exploration slowed as government funding dried up. The move toward cheaper unmanned probes and orbital stations gained traction instead, as one of the central obstacles was the expense of creating first-stage booster rockets that would be lost after each flight. But the lure of sending people into the cosmos never lost its draw. In the early 21st century, a private company called SpaceX pioneered efforts in sustainable space travel by developing a reusable launch system. It revolutionized the field as the first entity, government or private, to successfully launch and then safely recover an orbital booster rocket intact, allowing it to be reused in future launches. Reusable hardware placed lower cost, sustainable space travel within reach. Galvanized by SpaceX's achievements, a renaissance in space exploration followed. Reusable launch system technology later became pivotal in establishing the European Space Agency's first permanent settlement on Mars, Lowell City, in 2103.
Sure.
Short sleeve, long sleeve, jacket. Oof. He looks like Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make that one.
cockpit?
I'm just playing around.
Good old Commander Shepard.
I'll try this for now.
Don't want to change your armor?
Oh.
Or just what you wanted.
How do I change what I have equipped, though?
I don't think you can. I think this is just what you look like, man. Wait, so you can't equip your armor?
Maybe I just gotta continue on a little bit more.
Maybe you need to be wearing your armor.
Or that too. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm locked out of it right now, but it's...
That's Liam. So that's the bridge.
Yeah. Do I go there or do it? Let's just...
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder. To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
I'm gonna go back to the Nexus.
Anomaly on sensors.
What was that?
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Element 0.
Oh, we were there at the Nexus. An unusual rich deposit of element 0. This appears to be a primary source broken up by space-time distortions in the Scourge.
Nice.
Okay, let's just go back to the Nexus. See, there's the Hyperion. I want to go back and do this quick little side thing.
What should not be quick?
Pathfinder, you're back. Have you already discovered a new world? No, I forgot my briefcase.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tevessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
And with that, we are gone.
Let's go harvest things.
Vetra was looking for you.
Let's talk.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our Vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
He's a goon.
Callow Jath was born on Surkesh and, quoting directly, into a life so boring even you couldn't calculate it. Pushed toward a lucrative but dull bureaucratic career with Faro Aerospace, Callow became more interested in flying the starships he was meant to be cataloging. He eventually left Surkesh for formal pilot training and joined Faro's competitor as a test pilot. Internal emails show that when the Andromeda Initiative was building teams to develop their survey vessels, Faro Aerospace warned against recruiting Callow so fervently that Jean Garson's interest was piqued. Callow claims that the prospect of the initiative was intriguing enough to make him join the Tempest design team, test flying her early prototypes, running stress tests in regions like the Nemean Abyss, and, rumor has it, helping to acquire advanced technology. Callow has an acute photographic memory, even by Solarian standards. This may be a link to his unusual motor responses, though he discourages my speculation. You and Callow sometimes chat in your free time. Callow will take any excuse to talk about the Tempest. You've left Gil to his job taking care of the Tempest systems, which seems to keep him busy. Suvi Anwar is the Tempest's resident science officer. She works closely with the research team on the Nexus, analyzing the data you and Sam collect on the field. From the files of Tempest physician and psychologist Dr. Lexi Tapero. Writer, as part of my assignment on the Tempest, I'm required to send a psychological assessment to Pathfinder HQ. I'm sending you my notes. After all, you should know what I'm telling them. I've only known you a short time, and so this is just my initial take. Enjoy. Shows high levels of empathy and expresses passionate opinions. Maintains poise and discipline even under intense pressure. Impulsive actions often speak louder than words. I'll be required to update them and send a more in-depth report later. The Tempest required a number of experimental technologies to accommodate the unique requirements of a Pathfinder team. Its planetary surface imaging, for example, uses photosensitive and LiDAR emitting microsatellites that coordinate with the Tempest router back to SAM node. I then conduct simulated scientific and probability studies on the data before presenting the Pathfinder with a summarized analysis, typically in 0.5 seconds. The Tempest computer network presented interesting challenges. As most Milky Way computer systems have anti-AI safeguards built in, the Tempest network had to be designed from scratch to accommodate my interaction with the ship's systems. Firmware bridges inspired by studies into Geth network technology allow me to temporarily interact with and augment sensors, communications, and the ship's navigation array. Given the desire to reduce mass without sacrificing safety, the electrical charge from the Tempest capacitors is used to keep the ship stable via prototype piezoelectric vibration reduction technology. When the ship's superstructure is bent by vibrations, such as during atmospheric re-entry or complex flight maneuvers, piezoelectric elements receive an electrical charge that bends bulkheads in the opposing direction, reducing vibrations and smoothing the ship's flight path. In 2183, the Systems Alliance and the Turian hierarchy co-developed the IES, Internal Emission Sink, stealth system for small military frigates. It's unknown how the initiative acquired the system for its survey ships, as IES stealth technology is classified. Despite valid security and certificates, no record of negotiations exists in the Nexus legal archives. An IES stealth system is designed to capture the heat and radiation emitted by all starships in refrigerated storage sinks, effectively removing the ship from sensors. Initiative starship systems are streamlined to emit less electromagnetic and particle radiation, and to lower heat production. This reduces the amount of emissions to be stored. Additionally, breakthroughs in cryogenic research allow the storage sinks to be more effectively refrigerated, allowing longer stealth time before the sinks must be vented for safety. The Tempest can remain stationary in stealth for several hours or travel at FTL in silent running for shorter periods. I want to construct that. I want to equip it. That's what I meant.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated, lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Her engine's based on the Ark's Odyssey drive, which got us through dark space. The core takes the static electricity it generates and stores it in capacitors. We basically make our own power supply. It took Serena and Tion weeks to get it working on a smaller ship. And a few electrical shocks.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Our aerospace engineer was Tianada Vasmore, a Quarian fellow, and absolutely fearless. Once, some Omega scrap dealer pulled the "we don't sell to Quarians" nonsense. Tion found a workaround.
What did he do?
He glued a memory foam to his environmental suit, then, during the negotiations, leaned against the drive core he wanted, very casual. It made a perfect mold of the components, and the scrap dealer was none the wiser.
Tell me something else about the ship.
The glass on board? It's actually a clear oxide and nanofiber compound. It bends rather than shattering.
How tough is it? We're only an arm's length away from hard vacuum.
Our testing involved 3 drunk Krogan with sledgehammers and a C-Sec battering ram. It's sturdy.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm all out of stories for now. Sorry. You'll have to make some new ones.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Ryder, I've completed my analysis of the injuries you suffered on Habitat 7 during the fall. Well, both falls, including the facial damage incurred when your helmet shattered. Those hairline subsurface fractures are mending nicely. If you want to monitor the healing process, there's a facial reconstruction suit installed in the Tempest medbay. Exploring harsh environments can take its toll after all. The suite can make any desired adjustments to your appearance quickly and safely. Callow claims the suite runs on antiquated xenon. I think that's one of his little jokes.
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
That's a lot of pages. About dirt.
Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
I guarded a mass relay for some time. I always wanted to see the other side.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
But don't you want to experience everything firsthand? I know I'd want to.
Oh, absolutely. But I know my strengths. Trust me, I'm far more useful to you in the laboratory. Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Suvi Anwar is a member of the Nexus' science team and holds advanced degrees in astrophysics and molecular biology. In a screening interview, she stated that she was from a large, rather boisterous family of 5 children. Her neuroscientist mother and mathematician father exposed her and her siblings to science from a young age, which sparked a lifelong love of the subject. While pursuing her PhD in molecular biology, Suvi was handpicked for a team doing cutting-edge biophysical and cybernetics research. After a year, the team was headhunted by a Black Ops organization for a classified biomedical project. Cerberus? Suvi was extended an invitation but declined, opting to refocus her attention on her own projects. She declares that there was no hesitation on her part in signing up for the Andromeda initiative, once she learned of its existence, owing to a desire to see and experience more than one small corner of this vast universe.
What's going on?
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
How long have you been awake in Helios?
Not as long as some. Missed the entire mess of the uprising, thank heaven. I was defrosted to replace an exiled member of the team. Not that there was much science to do for the longest time.
So what did you do?
Helped wherever I could. Made plans for science we would eventually do. Spent some time on an investigation, figuring out how long the food would last if the worst happened. Who's essential, who's not, who gets what. I don't want to do that again.
That plan exists? Where is it?
I don't know. I hope it's gone. Burned. We have a Pathfinder now. We're going to be okay.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. Anything I can help with?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Ah, here we go. This is where we get to customize. Consumables. Squad. There we go. I found out how to... Found out how to equip my helmet. Based on the color of your chest piece. I'll go with that for now, I guess. That actually looks kind of nice. I'm just fumbling around now. Can't decide. I wish he's kind of blended more, I guess. That's what I'm... whatever.
Hello, Scott. It is interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Are you okay with changing who you're becoming?
I cannot know until I see the result. I look forward to our continued partnership.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Hey, that was a good joke.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't Threshermoors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
My algorithms are formulating a new one, calculating the trajectory of the punchline. That was not a joke.
Oh, right. How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Dear writer, I've attached my paper on Helios soil in case you were looking for some light bedtime reading. Once again, I'm so honored to be here. Detachment Heliospidology, Sanwar 8, has been categorized as spam and is now quarantined. Oops. Okay, well, it's getting late. I think this is probably a good place to stop for tonight. So next time, I'll probably go around, talk to everybody again on the Tempest, and then we'll head out and start exploring. Man, Commander Shepard would be jealous of this view. Well, good night, Ryder. Good night, everybody. See you next time.